Glad to be joined by the big man, Whyte.
How you doing, man?
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you guys?
I'm fine, thank you. We're here obviously for your brother, Dylan Whyte. He's fighting Alexander Povetkin. First of all, how much of a tough fight is this for Dylan?
It's a really tough fight. You know, everyone knows the pedigree of Alexander Povetkin. We know he's durable. He's he's a decorated amateur, won gold, and he's former world champion. And you can see from his last performance with the draw against Michael Hunter.
What did you make of Povetkin's last performance? Do you think he won that fight?
No, I think a fair result was a draw. I think it was a fight of two halves, because Michael Hunter is blistering in the first half, and then in the second half of the fight, you know, Povetkin came on. So I mean, it was a great fight. So for me, I know that he's still got a lot left in the tank, you know.
What do you think Dylan has to do in this fight against Povetkin to get a big chance to win?
I think Dylan just needs to be him. He needs to come in shape, which he's gonna do. And don't switch off, because listen, he's got a lot of experience, he's got a lot of power, and he just needs to be smart. And I think maybe if he's smart enough, he could get a stoppage.
Just moving on, I saw you at the Wilder Fury fight. Just what did you make of Tyson Fury's performance?
Excellent performance, man. Listen, it was great first time being there to witness, you know, greatness in itself and what he's done. You know, UK guy, going across the pond, carrying so much people, carrying so much. Irish, English, from America and, you know, Ireland and the UK, and it was great just to be there, soak up the atmosphere. The atmosphere was amazing, and then go out to put on a performance like that. Listen, just to be part of that, it was just great.
What do you make of Wilder coming out after blaming his 40-pound costume?
Do you know what? I don't want to take anything away from Fury, but you know, looking at the fight and when he took off his suit, he didn't seem himself. But I'm not taking anything away from Tyson. Tyson still went out there, executed, pressed him back and got a stoppage, irrespective of the suit or he done an injury on his arm or something, whatever they came up with. Listen, it is what it is. He lost fair and square. Your team threw in the towel. You was getting busted up. You was bleeding from your nose, your ears, and God knows elsewhere. So listen, the UK's leading and pioneering now. We've got the 1, 2, and 3 as heavyweights. So listen, we can't ask for more than that, man. It's a golden time to be part of heavyweight boxing in the UK, or boxing in general.
The trilogy looks like it's going to be made for July.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
What advice would you give to Deontay Wilder? What do you think he has to do different in this trilogy?
You know what? I'm not sure what he needs to do, or maybe he needs to just question himself or his heart and desire maybe a little bit, because it didn't seem like he had the stomach for a fight, if truth be told, because he got pressed back. Maybe what he should have done is, instead of trying to move, he should have just sat in the pocket and tried to fight, because what was happening, he was going backwards, and he's not used to being pressed backwards, and he was going off balance, if you notice, and then when he got him punched, he was dropping, and his equilibrium seemed like it was gone when he done his ear and many things. But if that's the case, he relies on that one punch power too much. Maybe he needs to work on a little bit more of other stuff in his boxing, what he's got as an attribute. He has got a decent jab actually, but I think he needs to sit in the pocket and just have a tear up, man, and then let's see who the best man is as a fighting man in the middle of the bloody ring. I think Tyson Fury will still win for my vote.
Obviously your brother Dylan, he's number 1. If Tyson does go through Wilder and then the WBC do call for Fury to defend his title,
the mandatory, yeah.
Do you think Fury will take the fight, or do you think he'll just vacate it?
Nah, he's definitely not going to vacate his title. No chance. You know, he's a fighting man, and from what I've seen and just speaking to him, I believe he's up and ready and raring to fight anyone. So he's the WBC lineal champion now. He's not going to give up his belts for anyone. And I believe him and Dillian have similar qualities as the heart and desire they have to be fighters and fight. And I think those two fighting will be a brilliant and explosive fight, because Dillian's going to bring it to him. If you want to meet anyone in the middle of the ring, it'll be Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury, and you'll see a real, barnstormer.
AJ and Pulev just got announced as well.
Yeah.
How do you see that fight going? What do you think AJ has to do in this fight?
AJ, for me, I think AJ's got the beating of Pulev. He's a little bit too old. He was meant to fight a few years ago. I think he's got the beating of him, and I just think it's quite not elementary, because heavyweight boxing you never can tell. But I think he's just going to be too big, too strong, young, hungry, and he's reinvented himself. Look, he had a hiccup with Ruiz in June the 1st, and now he's gone back to the drawing board and changed everything. So now, I just believe he's going to have too much, going to be too strong. Whichever AJ comes, if it's the boxer and the mover and the puncher, the one who wants to sit there and come forward, whichever AJ turns up, I believe will be too much for Pulev right now.
And finally, I need to ask you, who would win then, Fury or AJ? Give me your prediction.
Do you know what? Yeah, again, it's Fury. What I'd say is, for someone who's 6'9" and moves as he does, I think, I'll give him a little bit of the edge, but I'd say at the same time, AJ's faced a lot of tough guys. That boxing style he's adapted yet again is something different. I'd still be a 50-50 fight you know, from day to day I might change my mind, you know, because I know AJ is definitely the bigger puncher, everyone would say. But then yet again, the boxing IQ, the boxing skills, some would say we go to the Gypsy King. But then on that performance, look, the Gypsy King seemed to show a bit of power, you know. So it's a very interesting fight, and I definitely want to be there to watch that fight, you know. But I'd say it's a 50-50 fight, and it just seems that whoever turns up on the day and perform is going to be the better man. But you know, right now those two are the top dogs. Depends how you flip the coin, what you're looking at. Is how you judge it. Obviously, AJ's unified champ, and then you've got the Gypsy King, who's the Linyo and the WBC champ. Some say that is because some said Deontay Wilder was one of the leading guys before, so he beat the man who is the man, the ghost. Everyone was scared, the powerful destroyer, destruction. So if that was the case, you'd say he was the man now. But you know, it's the flip of a coin. Whoever you like on the day, and it's definitely looking. We've got good times ahead of us. Just look at it that way.
Thank you for being Global Boxing TV.
Thanks very much, also. Take care, guys.